One of the most obvious aspects, and I can't go over this enough, is being uncontrolled opposition in the truest form. Not some kind of internet fake form, but was obviously true. Okay? Where I faced the enemy. You know, not as a Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, controlled opposition conspiracy theorist, or some controlled opposition social group, grouping, or club, or group on Facebook. But I faced them with the top martial artist challenge, responsibility, urgency, urgency, play on words, okay, with truth. While I'm being provoked and fumed. That's why I'm making these videos in so many different places. You see me make it in my room, you know, and so on and so on. I'd make them all in my room if they weren't fuming me in my room. I have the perfect stuff in the background. I don't even sleep in my room anymore. I sleep in my little brother's room, and he moved out, okay, because they fume my room so much. And I don't make videos in that room either because they fume that room too. They fume my old car, bought a new car, they fume this car. People drive by and for whatever reason, fumes seem to come toward me. And sometimes they roll down their window first, and then I have to drive away. Or the fumes just kind of come from nowhere or something. So they're coming from indoors and outdoors. You know what I'm saying? And you see my mom coughing. There's 20 plus witnesses to the harassment, several witnesses to the fuming. Okay? It is very straightforward that that's what's going on. Other people don't have the mental power. They don't have the discipline, the focus, the heart to face the corporate state and all the cultures they control, which is every culture that is allowed, with universal pinpointed moral precision. That's how you know other people do not have the brain function. They don't have the logic capabilities, the ability to apply logic, to identify and apply, which is brain function big time. Okay? Mind, body, soul, spirit. They are not capable of beating me. As certain as you should be that the fastest turtle couldn't outrun the slowest healthy cheetah. Okay? You should be sure that people from their cultures and their spectrum that doesn't allow them the mental clarity to obey God through me couldn't produce someone to beat the least falcon martial artist, the least of the pharaohs, much less me, and I am the greatest of the pharaohs, the Christos, the top martial arts ever, the natural alpha of alphas, the son of God. It is that simple. I would love to hear people's counter-argument. They resort to the disgraced mental health argument. Mental health, the same group of people that define drapetomania as somebody running away from the plantation, as a mental illness. Okay? Saying that these people are crazy if they want to run away from the plantation, even though they had maroon colonies where people lived in defiance of white supremacy. To them, being a noble person wanting to face your oppressor is a mental illness because they wanted to run away from the plantation, plant alpha shun of white supremacy, of white cultural supremacy, of colonial culture, of the variations of cultures. People think that there was one culture, right? There was countless white cultures, and all of them fell into the greater grouping of white culture and colonial culture as they do today. And they are oppressive cultures because they all reject universal pinpointed moral precision for their pre-existing social orders and petty shit like this. And all the minority cultures of the world have been contaminated with these global white cultures. Look at North Korea. It's communism. Where's it come from? Europe. Look at China. Okay, it's communist mixed with free market principles. Where do these ideas come from? Europe. Okay, look at what clothes they wear. Look at what products they sell. This is a result of colonialism and the cultures that they have impressed every culture that is allowed, that they try to elevate white-skinned people, Jews and whites especially, and scientific people. Like Einstein, say he's the smartest guy ever. He's just so smart. Why wasn't he moral? Why wasn't he in the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order? Why didn't he speak on martial arts and admit that these guys are smarter than he is? Because he was not that smart, because if you're smart, you're going to be moral. The fruit of the righteous, as the Bible would say, is wisdom. You see what I'm saying? You cannot be wiser than someone who's righteous. If you're not righteous, it's not possible.